Minecraft Village and Pillage is now in full release, bringing a bountiful amount of new features to the game, including new world gen, new blocks, new items, new mobs, and many new changes, tweaks, and small features. Now, first up, we've got blocks, and to start off, we've got bamboo. And now, bamboo is an interesting one. Unlike sugarcane, bamboo has a physical hitbox, meaning you cannot walk through it like sugarcane. Bamboo, like in real life, it grows very quickly and very tall, growing up from 12 to 16 blocks high. Bamboo can be found growing naturally in bamboo jungle biomes, can be dropped from pandas, can be found as loot in shipwrecks, as well as loot in jungle temples. Or if you like the peaceful nature of fishing, feel free to sit in a jungle biome and fish yourself some bamboo. Bamboo can also be used to smelt in furnaces. There we go. Can also be used to craft 2 bamboo for 1 stick, and as well as that, you can get yourself a bit of bamboo and put it in a flower pot. Next up, we have 3 new flowers: the cornflower, the wither rose, and the lily of the valley. Cornflower can be found in plains biome and can be crafted up into blue dye, meaning you don't have to use your precious lapis anymore to get yourself some lovely blue dye. The lily of the valley flower can be found in forest biomes and can be crafted up to get yourself some white dye. Now, the wither rose is a little more deadly. You're going to need yourself a wither and a mob. I don't know if it works with a player, but I know it does work with a mob, so we're going to get ourselves a wither here. And we are going to spawn ourselves in a few sheep here. And fingers crossed, when this guy kills him, come on, mate, you can explode. Say hello, and if he comes, he should go after these sheep, and we should hopefully get ourselves a wither rose. Oh dear. Well, let's try and place ourselves a sheep down again. Oh, and he's going to go kill these mobs. There you go, this is perfect. Go on, kill him, kill him. There we go, look at that. We got ourselves a wither rose, and then just to prove it, if you're going to do it again, see, every time the wither goes and kills a mob, you will get yourself a wither rose. I do not know if this is hostile mobs. We can check here. Is it hostile mobs? Come on, you're going to kill the... Come on, Mr. Wither, kill the slime so we can find out. Come on, you're going to find out. Oh, there we go. It's killed them, and I can confirm it will kill them. And I do think this applies to the baby slimes. That means slimes could be a very efficient way of getting wither roses, because they will split into mini slimes, and then those mini slimes will die, and they will drop themselves a wither rose. Now, once you've got your wither rose, what do you do with it? Well, first of all, is the obvious: you can make black dye out of it, but you're not really going to want to do this because these things have a very special purpose that no other flower in the game does. Now, what's this special ability, you say? Well, you might be able to tell by the name, but the wither rose will give you the wither effect. So, to start off with, we've got this one rose here. This chicken will get 1 second of it every time he's in there. This one's a bit of a dumb one, so let's maybe add a bit of stuff for this guy to pathfind off, and you'll see it will only actually give the chicken 1 second of wither rose if he is going to be smart enough to run away. You're not going to be smart. I don't think he is. Don't think he is. No, just chickens are dumb, that's all. But I promise you, it will only give them 1 second, of wither effect, unless they stay in the flower, which obviously this dumb chicken's been doing. So yeah, that's what the river rose does. But it is not only mobs that it can do it, so maybe there's a bit of implication for a bit of trolling there. Right, here we go. Here's the test. Let's see, does it kill the player? 3, 2, 1, go. Ow, this is sore. This is very sore. Yow. I can confirm it does hurt the player. There's been a lot of fun PvP servers and multiplayer servers. Ow. Oh, no. Oh, dear. I think we just died, people, and I think we just confirmed that indeed it does kill you. Now for some proper new blocks. First of all, up here we have got the loom. Here's your crafting recipe. We have got yourself 2 string and 2 planks. Now get yourself a loom. Now you know how to craft the loom. How do you use it? Well, it's got a pretty simple interface. You're going to need yourself some dye, a banner, and a new banner pattern, which will go in a little bit more depth later on. But you're going to put yourself the banner in the banner icon, the banner pattern in the banner place, and the white dye there. And there you go. You got yourself the white thing banner, also known as the Mojang banner. And as you can see, we keep the banner pattern, meaning once you've got this thing, you keep it forever. And we'll go on to a few more details of this thing later on, but yeah, that's pretty much simple conclusion on how to use the loom. Next up, we've got ourselves the barrel. And how do you get the barrel? Here you go. It's 2 slabs on top and 6 planks of wood. And it does not matter which wood or slab you use, you always get the same texture. But we've got two little things. We've got the barrel here as this form and in that form. But what is special about the barrel, you ask? Well, if we get ourselves some wood on top of these, previously we would not be able to store items in here, but now you can open the barrel, look in here, open everything up, and there you go. And if we turn on our sounds, we should get a nice little sound. Here we go. There you go. And then that is the same with this one. Obviously, it doesn't matter here. We've got this nice little texture, you can tell. So that's the barrel. Moving on. Next up here, we've got ourselves a new furnace. It is the smoker. And you can craft it with stripped oak or normal oak wood or any other wood, but not planked around a furnace, and you'll get yourself a smoker. Here it is smoking away, and you can smelt some certain items faster in here. And if we look on the chest, you'll see we can smelt all the meats and the fishes. So we've got the salmon, the cod, the beef, the mutton, the chicken, the rabbit, and the pork. And these will all smelt double the fast in the normal this furnace. So if you watch this, as you can tell, this thing is going super fast now. And if we try and see, we want to smelt ourselves some cobblestone in here. So let's go in here and smelt that. And we will not be able to smelt it. So it is for only these meats. And if you want to smelt anything else, you'll have to do something else, which I will look up in a sec. Next up, we've got the blast furnace, which is similar to the smoker. In fact, it's another furnace, and it's quite an expensive recipe if you want to craft it early game. We've got 5 iron actually, and 3 smooth stone, which is quite hard to get if you don't have silk touch, but you can smelt stuff. But if we look in here, this is the blast furnace, and you can smelt these items. You can smelt iron pickaxes and golden pickaxes for the nuggets, and iron and gold ore, which is kind of what you want to be smelting. And then obviously the optional list if you really want to, which is a bit ridiculous if you do, but if you want to smelt your ores, you can in this faster, but I'd recommend just using pickaxes to melt miners. But this is mainly for iron and smelting kind of stuff like that. I'm surprised it's not for stuff like clay, which was something I was expecting it to be for, but that is what it's for, and it's smelting it lovely and fast. So that is the blast furnace. Next up, we've got ourselves the cartography table. This can be crafted with 4 oak planks and 2 pieces of paper, and is used for some stuff with maps. So we've got ourselves a little bit of stuff here. We've got a map that is unloaded, and let's just say we want to keep this map a bit unloaded. We don't want to load up these chunks here. So let's, just to prove it here, you can see that it's going to load a little bit more. But we don't want to load it anymore. So we're going to put a piece of glass pane here, and we get a little icon suggesting that we've now locked this map. So if we were to go and load up some more of this map to completely fill it up, as you can tell, it is not going to do so. So we've got ourselves a nice locked map, and there you go. Also say in there, in the item tooltips, it says locked, which is great. But what are we going to do with this other map here? We have got some paper in our inventory, and if you don't remember previously, you'd surround a map with 8 pieces of paper and you'd make it small. But now you can save yourself 7 pieces of paper, because with this new thing here, put a piece of paper in, and it is now much smaller. And I'm pretty sure you can make this even smaller. We've got 4 options here, so that's 1, and then if you look in the same thing here, 2. There you go. This one's even smaller, and I think we can go another 2 after this. So yep, even smaller. Look at that, tiny. And can we do one more? I'm pretty sure we can. There we go. Wow, I'm pretty sure it is limit. There you go, level 4 of 4, and that is the smallest you can get it. Lovely. And we saved ourselves a bit of paper. What's not to love? Now, these ones I'm doing together because at the moment we do not have a current use for these blocks. I'm currently clicking on this and it does not have a GUI. Mojang have mentioned that they will be adding functionalities in the 1.15 update, which has led many people to think the next one will be a combat focused update, but it still has crafting recipes if you want to use them as blocks. This one actually has quite a nice floor, so if you want to use that as a block here, and then I'm pretty sure it's got a nice underneath as well. So again, nice pretty block if you want to use for actual building purposes. So I'll leave the crafting recipes here anyway. So this one we've got 4 pieces of wood and 2 pieces of iron. And for the fletching table we have 4 pieces of wood and 2 pieces of flint. And here we go, here's the grindstone. It's quite an interesting crafting recipe, actually, quite confusing. We've got 2 sticks at the top, with a stone slab in the middle and 2 pieces of wood at the bottom. It's quite a confusing recipe to get used to, actually. Now for its use, and I personally think this is a really great use, because if you remember back to Minecraft on Earth, Mob C had a very interesting use, which was disenchanting items, but luckily for the grindstone, it will do this for you. So if we get ourselves a sharpness 5 gold sword here, look at that, takes off all the enchantments. This will be amazing, absolutely amazing for XP farms. You only need one sword or whatever now. You don't need to keep making torches, which is great. But what else can it do? We got ourselves two... Oh, and we picked up the XP from that as well. So we get a couple XP orbs, which is great. We got ourselves two unrepaired swords here. And look, we can repair our sword up. Lovely and good. And then we can finish off repairing it in there. Lovely. That is what the grindstone does. Personally, very, very useful for its functionality with the fact it can disenchant items, if you ask me. And now, another amazing new addition to the game. We got ourselves the stone cutter, which not only is a really cool block if you're going to build a blacksmith, it's also a really cool block. Is the fact we now finally get justice, people. We can finally get the right amount of stairs for our stone. So first of all, we can put in our one piece of stone. We can get one of these, all of these things, and 2 slabs. So we can get 2 stone slabs or 2 stone brick slabs, or a wall, which is great, I think. But if we put a stack of this in, we can get ourselves a stack of stone stairs. Now, if we go put ourselves back into creative, and get ourselves another stack of stone, and we put ourselves back in survival again. There we go, and we see how many stones we can get. I don't know, I might be over hyping myself here, but yeah, we get 40 stones, so we get 20 extra stairs, yes, for that, which is an incredible amount of extra slabs, if you ask me. So I think this is great. Look at that, 20. That is a big 24. Sorry, goodness me. My maths is a bit ridiculous, but that is a great new change. Next up, we've got ourselves the bell. The bell cannot actually be crafted at this point. It might be. I'm actually currently recording this the day before the pre-release releases, because obviously I can't really record it on the day because I'm busy. But for now, there is no current crafting recipe for the bell, meaning the only place you can get it in survival right now is the village. But the bell has a couple of cool functionalities which we'll look over when we look into the villages later. But first of all, you can play the sound. Listen. There you go, nice little bell sound, and it can be hung as well, and it can also be affected by bows. So if we shoot ourselves a bow at this, it will play the sound, and it will also move, which is great, I think. Nice little block. Again, I'll dig deep into some more little functionalities for this later on when we look at the villages, but that's the bell for now. Next up, we got our first light source of this video. There will be a second one coming, which look forward to that. But this is the lantern. It can be crafted with 8 iron nuggets surrounded by a torch. And here it is. It can be placed on blocks and from the sky off a block, hanging down with a little chain. This is hang off there, and can also hang off hoppers and whatever. I just did this as a bit of an example to show off. Not very pretty. If you want to see some actual designs, let me know in the comments. But the lantern will also give off a light level of 15. So if you place this down, go into F3 screen. There we go. Light number 15. Look at that. Lovely. 15, then it will go out 14, 13, 10, whatever. You know, that's it. Looking lovely. That's the lantern. Moving on. And as promised, here's the second light source. It is the campfire. It's a pretty unique block. We'll go into some of the uniqueness of it in a second. But first of all, here is the crafting recipe. We've got 3 logs or stripped logs at the bottom, 3 sticks in a triangle shape, and in the middle, a piece of coal or charcoal. And here we go, people. A nice little campfire to show off what we're cooking. We got ourselves some potatoes. Oh, everything's popping up here. We got some meat cooking off here. We got ourselves our cooked fish, our jacket potatoes, some cooked mutton, and some dried kelp. You can only smelt foodstuffs on here. But so that means no cobble, no clay, no stuff like that. But the campfire is generally quite slow, so it's not really an efficient way of cooking food, especially with the new smoker. I wouldn't really recommend it for food and cooking. And of course it has a death message, so let's go test that out here. There we go, orange pineapple went up in flames. Now the final functionality of the campfire is the fact you can make these smoke things here a lot taller. So if we get ourselves a hay bale out, put it underneath the campfire and step back and watch these flames rise even higher. And there we go, even higher flames. That's massive. So if you want to make smoke signals in Minecraft, now you can. Now, what are the other features? We've got a couple more left. Is the fact this will not spread fire. So if we put this under here, you'd expect this to set fire, but no, it is not setting fire, meaning the campfire does not set fire to blocks. And if you want to, the particles also will let go in the big lit heap. There you go. You can actually also light and relight campfire. So if you get ourselves some water here, you can set fire to the campfire here. Ooh, we got to get ourselves a bucket or something. Get some blocks. or something. It's gone everywhere. What a mess. And then if we get ourselves another campfire out here, we're gonna have to get ourselves a bucket, aren't we? We have to get ourselves a bucket, and then we get ourselves a bucket out here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Retrieve our water, and we've got ourselves an unlit campfire. And if you want to light again, you can simply do that. I'm pretty sure you can activate that with redstone as well. So automatic campfires, people. Next up, we got the composter. It can be crafted with 3 oak planks and 2 little fences up here. 4, sorry, two on each side, and it will create a composter which can be interacted with the player, like the cauldron, meaning you can get yourself stuck inside and have a little sit-in. Now, what does it do? Well, the composter will convert your food items like this, as well as saplings and all that. We'll go over that in a second. Into bone meal. There are currently 3, as of that I know of, items that will have a 100% chance of spawning the little bits of levels. There are 7 levels here. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 8th layer, it will kind of form this little bit patch here, and then we press it again, and we'll get us some bone meal. Also, an added advantage of this as well is it can be feeded in with hoppers, meaning you can put yourself some cake in here, and it will turn into bone meal, which is great. So I'd like to say a big thank you to Cubfan for making this in a previous video, which I managed to copy, but please note this was actually done before they've changed some of these things around, so some of this stuff will actually be inaccurate, unfortunately. I do not have the time, unfortunately, to go back and change all of these, but I'm sure if you could find some stuff around the place, you'll probably find a more accurate version of this, but pretty much I'd say this is 80 to 90% correct. Because I know they only changed a couple things around, but I'll let you have a quick look at this. This is the 10% chance of actually getting a bone meal. This is 20% chance of getting bone meal. This is 50% chance of getting bone meal. This is 80% chance of getting bone meal, and this is 100% chance of getting bone meal. So cake and pumpkin pie is the stuff you want to get, and maybe cookies. I think they might have changed that. I also think they might have changed kelp, but again, I'm not 100% sure. So don't go thinking it's 100% accurate, but it's the best I can do and the best I could find. So yeah, again, thanks Cubfan for making this. Next up here, we've got the lectern. It is crafted with 4 oak slabs, 3 at the top, 1 at the bottom, and a bookshelf in the middle, and this will get you a lectern. So lecterns have 2 main functionalities. The first one is that they can output a redstone signal with a book in it. We will go further into that in a second, but first of all, we're going to look over this functionality. So here we've got a book saying subscribe, and we're going to put it in the lectern, and you'll see this will send a little output into the comparators, putting on this redstone lamp, which is kind of simple, which is what you'd expect, but there's a couple other things with this which we'll look in a sec, and you can also read the book on here, which looks kind of cool, and then we can take the book back again. So let's explore some of this redstone functionality we've got here then. So what's the other functionality I said about? Well, I've got the same book, but I've copied the pages along a little bit more, so we've got 10 pages now. So what we're going to do here is we are going to put this book back in the thing, and as you can tell, there's no comparator here. But if we switch this thing, it will send a pulse, and if you look in the background just there, you will see the light turning on every time we switch on this page, which is very useful actually. I know Azuma has made some stuff with this. I know a bunch of other people have probably made stuff with this, and generally it's quite useful thing. So if we put this on a little bit more of a delay, we might be able to see it a bit better. There you go, that will stay on for a little bit longer, and yeah, really useful feature. Now we've got scaffolding, one you probably know about. It was showed off in the Minecon trailer. Pretty hyped up block, and I actually am not a fan of this, and I'll go over when we go over the changes. But first of all, here's the crafting recipe. We've got 6 bamboo and 1 piece of string, and that will give you 6 of these scaffolding blocks. But I'm going to go into some of the reasons why I do not like this block. But first of all, I'm going to show you the features. So, what are the features, and why do I not like it? Well, first of all, the features. As you can tell, I built myself up a little scaffolding pillar and some blocks on the side. We can climb through the scaffolding by holding down spacebar, and then once you get to the top, which is, oh, that's a bit of glitchiness. Yeah, that is glitchy. I don't know. Oh, managed to get to the top there. And then if we sneak on these blocks here, we will go down in them, which again, is something incredibly annoying, especially, let's just say I want to build here. Oh, I just want to go down here and build something. Oh dear, I'm stuck inside a block, which is not very ideal. And then by going down, you can press sneak. That will take you all the way down to the bottom. And then, yeah, and then this block, and you can also place the scaffolding up by the bottom. So you can watch my inventory here going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. and go. And I wanted to keep this last block here because this is another reason I do not like scaffolding that much. Look here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's the most you can actually place out these blocks before it's actually affected by gravity once again. And I don't know about you, but I think that is a massive letdown with this block. Something that's definitely the reason why I'm probably not going to use it, unfortunately, which as much as I would love to have used this block, I think it's got a bunch of kind of annoying implications. But yeah, that is a scaffolding block. Useful, cool, but is it going to be better than dirt? I think not. Next up, it's less of a new feature, but more of a new variation. Like in the last update, we got new trapdoors, we got new signs this update. They are crafted as you expected with the actual sign recipe, and you get a stick at the bottom, just normal. But here are the signs. Here you've got hi there, I'm a sign. Yeah, pretty round. But also in this update, we can dye signs different colours. Look at this. This is really cool. Previously, you could do this before with like a bunch of fancy stuff, but nothing like that wasn't already possible. But it's much more easy and kind of like a more core feature in the game now. Again, we can dye these whatever colour you want to. This is really fun. I don't know yet how to actually get the text back again, which is quite weird. And it does seem a bit glitchy sometimes, which is a bit odd. Again, I do not know how to get these back. I think you just have to break them and then reset the colour. But that is the new signs. And now for the slabs, the stairs, and the walls. All the new ones that got added. So I'm going to just fly by and just let you look at them. So we've got the stone ones, the andesite ones, the granite ones, the diorite ones, polished andesite, polished granite, polished diorite, smooth red sandstone, smooth sandstone, cuts. We actually don't have any slabs for these, but cut sandstone, cut red sandstone, mossy stone bricks, mossy stone, end bricks, red nether brick, smooth quartz, brick, prismarine, sandstone, brick, stone brick, netherrack, and sandstone walls. So yeah, they're all the ones I'll go past again, but a little bit faster in spectator mode, and just fly past all those again. So yeah, great addition. Nothing really much to say other on this. Big fan, very excited as a landscaper. Definitely looking forward to this. Great part of the update. We've got an interesting block. This is a jigsaw block. But the command block and the structure block is not obtainable in survival or the creative inventory, and it's only obtainable by using this command /give @player Minecraft jigsaw block 1, and then that will give you a jigsaw block. And I am no fit state to tell you what this does because I do not understand it, so I will not try and explain it for the sake of embarrassing myself. So go watch a technical Minecrafter. And for our final block, we have the sweet berry bush. Bushes can be found naturally in taiga biomes and can also be found rarely in snowy taiga biomes. Berry bushes have a 4-stage growth rate, with the small one here, the medium-sized one, the little bit of berries, and the full amount of berries. The final 2 growth stages will actually drop some berries, so if we left-click on this one, right-click on this one, we'll get 3 berries back, and if we right-click on this one, we will get 2 berries back. So this one is 1 to 2 berries, and this one is 3 to 4. And the berry bush can actually be grown with bone meal, meaning you can make simple little farms like this. So we have a observer sending a pulse into a dispenser every time it's break. So all we've got to do is hold down right click and we have ourselves a automatic berry farm. Simple as that. No fuss at all. Simple little food source as well, because you can actually eat these. I'm no hunger right now, but you can. I'll promise you. I'll show you next clip actually. After a little bit of time using this, it is very simple, very effective. With a little hop of Minecraft to that, you get this done easily. And I've also given myself some hunger so we can eat these berries. They're not very nutritious. They only give you 1.5 little bits of hunger, but it's still good. But you can also show off this little effect actually. If you walk into the berry bush, it will also slow us down. You slow down our movement, and it will also prickle us if we move in it. If we stay still, as you can tell, it will not hurt us. But if we keep moving around here, we will die. Oh dear. This is what I'm actually interested in what death message we get. Let's see. I'm gonna guess prickled. Is it prickled? Orange pineapple was poked to death by a sweet berry bush. Oh, they're just rubbing it in, aren't they? They're rubbing it in. Oh dear, that is probably one of the best death messages ever. Wow. We've actually got one more feature of the sweet berry actually. So I'm going to go into survival mode, and I know what you're saying. Pineapple, what you doing? You're gonna die. Well, don't worry, because thanks to the sweet berry bush. Oh dear, that was an embarrassment to say the least. I can't believe I missed the berries. Let's try this again, shall we? 3, 2, 1, and there we go. Our fall has been survived thanks to the berry bush. And there's one more thing I actually want to show with the berry bush, is if we get the tiny little baby ones. They will not actually deal damage, so if you want some slow moving berry bushes but you don't want the damage, just use little baby ones. We've got items in the start. We've got banner patterns. There are 5 banner patterns in total. We've got all these ones here. We have the Flower Charge, which replaces the Oxide Daisy, the Creeper Charge, which replaces the Creeper Head, the Skull Charge, which replaces the Wither Skull, and the Thing, which replaces the Enchanted Golden Apple. And now, how do you get these things? You're asking. Well, we're going to get ourselves some emeralds and show you. Well, you will first need yourself a cartographer at master level, and they will trade any of these 5 patterns. This one, we got the globe here, which is the missing one, and there we go. We got ourselves one, and we've got a free empty map because we've got Hero of the Village on. And what now with this, you can do this, and you can put this in here with your chosen banner, and we're going to have a globe back, which is a brand new one. And ooh, that's a bit weird. Maybe you should try with the actual new black dye, that might work. Exactly what the problem was. We actually need to use the new black dye and subsequent other dyes for this, which is something you might need to bear in mind. Here we've got the brand new glow pattern as well, which is brand new. I'm going to put this down just so you can show you. It is a glow pattern. It is done with the glow banner thing, as I showed you. This one here, get it from villagers, as I said, and it shows this beautiful little glow pattern, which is really nice. I actually love it. Or you can do blue and green. I've just gone for black for all of these ones. And then we can move on to the next one. So we've got the Creeper Charge. This is the Creeper face, the one you used to get with the Creeper thing, which you'd have to get charged Creeper for, which is definitely not really worth it. And then here we've got the Creeper Charge. Oh, we've just done a Creeper Charge, sorry. Skull Charge, which is one you'll need for the Skull and Crossbones, which you'd have to get with Skeleton Skull for, which is in early game definitely really useful, I think, because it means you don't have to waste what you're doing. So, and then here we've got the white banner. Flower Charge, and that is the Oxide Daisy one, I'm pretty sure. I'd have to check. Oh, wait, is that Skull Charge? That is the Skull Charge. Flower Charge is here. Yes, that's one you'd previously have used Oxide Daisies for. Next one, we've got the Thing, which I've already shown off before, but I'll just show it off for the sake of showing it off again, and that is the Mojang logo. So yeah, they're the 4 banner patterns you get for free with the Loom, which you'd have to get from the villager guy here, so that's what you'd have to do, which is annoying. For some easy ones, like maybe ones you might be able to done before, which would be the Oxide Daisy, the Glow pattern, which I actually don't know before, but these 3, which you'd previously have to get a Charged Creeper Skull, a Wither Skeleton Skull, and an Enchanted Apple. So I think these 3 definitely are worth it for this new feature. We have got the crossbow. The crossbow is crafted from 3 sticks in this formation, an iron at the top, a tripwire hook in the middle, and 2 pieces of string on the side. Use the crossbow, you hold down right click, and as you can tell it is charged. You can now actually leave it in your inventory and come back to it later, and then you can shoot it. The crossbow is actually takes longer to charge up than the bow, but it can shoot further. So if we get ourselves out a bow, as you can tell, that's nice and quick to charge up, but it doesn't go as far. And if we charge up our crossbow, it goes a lot further. It's kind of a fun functionality. If you put a firework in your offhand and load up your crossbow, you can shoot the firework. Hurry up, you can explode firework. Explode. There we go. And it's an orange one as well, of course it is. There we go. Load up a few more and explode our fireworks flying through the sky. Lots of fun, lots of fun. This also has 3 different enchantments: Piercing, Quick Charge, and Multi-Shot. Multi-Shot is a 1. Quick Charge goes up to 3, and Piercing goes up to 4. We'll fire 3 shots, so if we take this bow and fire it, it will hopefully do 3, there we go, 3 arrows. Charge will make the bow charge up quicker, there we go, lovely and fast. And if we compare that to a normal crossbow, let's fire this one first. So that's that one, and then this is a Quick Charge one. Lots much faster. We'll increase the damage like power and sharpness, but we'll also go through mobs if we watch this. And then we charge. If we do this, and you see them, they all got hit. That was cool. And we can watch that again. Hopefully we can take them all out this time. Oh, we got one in the middle. Let's try this one. Hopefully this will do it. There we go. All got took out. That is an awesome enchantment. Also, please note that piercing and quick multi-shot cannot go together. They're incompatible. And we have now got a new dyeing system. White dye, black dye, blue dye, and brown dye have now been separated from their respective colours. So white dye, also known as bone meal, can now be crafted into that. Ink sacs can be crafted into black dye. Lapis lazuli can be crafted into blue dye, and cocoa beans crafted into brown dye. This is 1 for 1, so you're not getting any extra, which is a shame. That would have been better, but I'm pretty sure you can still use these as dyes, but as I showed, you cannot use it in a loom, so you may not be able to use it in some other stuff. But that is a new dyeing system. And it's been ported from Bedrock. It is the leather horse armor. It's crafted like this in the shape of an H, and that will give you leather horse armor. It is here, and we can dye the horse armor. And I don't think you're ready for this, but guess how many colors we can dye this. This leather horse armor can be dyed 12,326,391 different colors. That is insane. So let's dye them my 2 favorite colors, orange and blue. There's one orange one there, and I'm pretty sure you can keep adding this one here. Make lots of different colors and all that. It's gonna be crazy. Look, you can just see how many different colors we're getting this already, which is a bit ridiculous. So yeah, and then if you want to, you can get rid of the colors with the cauldron, and you can obviously equip that to your horse. But yeah, that's the horse armor. Obviously, crazy amounts of numbers there. So if someone really wants to do every single color there, feel free to, because I'm not going to. Got suspicious stew. You can craft it like this with a mushroom, both mushrooms and a flower. There you go, just like that. Or you could find them in shipwrecks. What does stew actually do? Well, if you were to find it in shipwrecks, like previously mentioned, it will give you a random effect. But if you're going to craft it up, you will get different effects from different files. So the oxide daisy will give you regeneration. The blue orchid will give you the cornflower will give you jump boost. Lily valley will give you poison. The bullet rose will give you wither effect. The red tulip will give you weakness. The azure bluette will give you blindness. The allium will give you fire resistance. Blue orchid will give you saturation. The poppy will give you swiftness, and the dandelion will give you saturation as well. So it's kind of a cool way to get like a bit of potion effects without even having to use the nether. So I think this could be kind of useful for PvP and UHCs. But if you're looking for a nice healthy food source, I don't think it's really worth it, to be honest. I just stick with golden carrots. We got mobs, and first of all, we've got these adorable little kitties. Here we go. We got 8 of these, and then I'll show you the special cat. We got the original 3. We've got this new one here. That's a new one. Original one. Got this new one, which is the hamster. Got a white cat, a black cat, and of course we got Jelly sitting on a router. What a surprise! Enjoying herself. Hello, Jelly. This is obviously the cat that was chosen by the community. It is Good Times with Scar's cat, Jelly. She's sitting on the router like she always loves to. But yeah, let's dive into some facts about the cats now. Let's get this bit over and done with, because I don't want to put up with it. What the cats drop. They will be dropping 1 to 2 string. There we go. We managed to get it there. They will drop this consistently. But due to the way they spawn, and the fact they don't drop too much string, luckily this will not be eligible for a cat farm, people. So don't worry, no need for any cat farms, people. The question asking, where'd you get these little cats? Well, when you enter a village, you will find yourself some little kitties. Here's one now, and hopefully we can find some other ones around the place. I know you get 2 to 3, I'm pretty sure, when you first spawn in, so hopefully find another one. Oh, there you go. There's another one. There's another kitty. So yeah, so if you want to get yourself a cat, you have to come to a village, and you should find yourself some. And then once you get to the village, you can get 2 or whatever, and then you can start breeding them up, and you can have infinite cats, people. Oh yeah. In fact, actually, if you go to a witch hut and spawn a cat, every cat you spawn will be a black cat. I mean, every cat. I mean, I can go on here forever. I think you get the point now, don't you? Pretty cool, right? And at night time, our cat should come and sleep on the bed with us. There we go. Oh, that's so cute. I love that feature. And hopefully in the morning, Jelly, you're going to bring us a gift. You should be bringing us some gifts, Jelly. Maybe if we go into survival, let's try that, shall we? Did you bring us a gift? Maybe. Let's try it again. Okay, let's try again. Oh, and there we go. We got it. We got some rotten flesh. That's pretty good. I mean, it's not that good as it's rotten flesh. Stuff you can get from sleeping here is you get nut string, feathers, rabbit's foot, rabbit hide, rotten flesh, raw chicken, and phantom membrane. And the cat should also be able to scare away phantoms. Let's watch this. let's go into survival mode and see if our cat's gonna help us. Come on, you're gonna get off the bed, Jelly. Wait, see if it comes. It's gonna stay well away from us. I'm pretty sure it's hissing as well. If you listen carefully, you might be able to hear a hiss. Very careful. I'm pretty sure I heard a hiss, and I'm pretty sure it's meant to hiss. So if this fan comes, get after us. Oh, there you go. I think I heard a tiny bit of hissing there. So yeah, cats will scare away phantoms, and will hiss at you, and will bring you gifts, and will look cute. And there is Jelly. What can you not love, people? What can you not love? So about time, but look at this. We can finally dye our cat's collars. Yay! It only took whatever 9 years or however long cat's been here for. 5, I think. 6 years. Wow, long time. We've got foxes. These little cuties. You'll find them in tiger biomes, and in the daytime you'll see them doing this, sleeping under trees. Aren't they adorable? Aren't they? Oh, they're so cute. Nighttime, the fox awakes. As it is a nocturnal animal, you'll see these guys. Once it gets dark, they're out adventuring. With berries. There we go. And we should get a little baby fox. Aww. Cute. They are pretty dirty. Look at those eyes. And they should pick up any item in their mouth that we drop on the floor. So I've got a variety of items here. Let's try a shovel. Hopefully you should pick that up. There you go, that one's got a shovel in its mouth. Put a bit of lava. Come on, baby, you can eat the lava. Oh, yeah, the baby's got some lava in its mouth. Yummy, yummy. And then enchanted books. Oh, they seem to be scared of skeletons as well, but try and find ourselves another fox here. And then we should hopefully get to see them eating the books. Come on, eat the book. Eat the book, fox. But I think you get the idea. They will literally eat anything. They're a bit crazy. And these guys have a natural enemy, the wolf. He will get very angry and should go after these foxes, but these foxes are fast, and they're actually faster than the wolf. So most of the time the foxes get out and they should be safe. That they do not drop anything, so there's no ability for farms or anything, unfortunately, but there you go. Nothing to the 1.14, but I just thought I'd point this out. I don't think this is supposed to happen. I've never seen an igloo spawn in a forest before. That is a bit odd. Go to a snowy forest, you'll find these guys. Arctic foxes. Ah, so cute. And they're running away. That foxes will jump very high. When I say very high, I mean very high. Watch this guy. Is he going to do it? Whoa! Look at the size of that jump. That is crazy. These guys jump for days. Look at them. Oh my goodness, this is so funny to watch. Wow, that is crazy. These guys are athletes. They're athletes. Thundering right now. And you're asking me, we've got ourselves a channeling trident and a mushroom. What are we gonna do? Watch this. Oh, we missed. Boom. Brown mushrooms. Oh, this is the best thing ever. Oh, no! It died. Oh dear, no. How did that happen? We need to put out this fire again. Right. I will strive to get this one again. Right. Come on, mate. There we go. Don't go in the fire. Right, we've got to be quick with this one. We've got to be quick. Oh, there we go. There we go. Oh, this guy's awesome. Look at him. He's a brown mushroom in Minecraft. This is hands down the best feature of 1.14. Just putting it out there. Just putting it out there. Oh, dear. Just Stu was talking about a little bit ago. Well, these guys also come in. We can feed them a flower and milk them, and we can get suspicious stew. Isn't that awesome? It's a cool little feature, that. We've got pandas here. There's actually meant to be 6, but unfortunately I could not find the lazy panda. But here we've got the not the worried one, the weak panda. As you can tell, he's got some snot on his nose, his eyes a bit teary. This is the normal panda. He's just a panda, nothing special about him. Here we've got the angry panda, we've got the worried panda, we've got the lazy panda, and the brown panda. So but something else I want to show you first is the worried panda here. Look at him, he's all sad, but if we put the weather to thunder, he's going to go sit up on his head and he's going to cover his face because he's scared. Oh, poor panda. We need to make sure the weather's clear now to make sure he's okay. There we go. But the lazy panda would be a normal panda like this, but have a tongue stick stuck out. So yeah, those are the pandas. Sweet. So if we give the normal panda a piece of bamboo, there you go. He should be ready to munch on that. There you go. And if we give a panda some cake, let's give the brown panda some cake, shall we? And he should eat that cake. He looks very happy with it. Look at them eating away. And if we get ourselves a baby panda, there we go, like this. Some of them will actually sneeze. Oh, it's an angry baby panda. Let's get a weak one, shall we? Is this the weak one? I think this should hopefully give us the respective baby. There we go. And then these guys should sneeze, all of us ever so often, and then when they sneeze, all these pandas will jump, which is quite funny. It's also a way of getting slime balls, which is quite nice. But here we go. We are gonna go and maybe die to a panda today. Let's punch this guy. Oh dear, I forgot about the fact I got strength. Whoops. We've just killed our angry panda. Whoopsie. And you should find these guys sitting around having a bit of fun in the forest, the bamboo forest. So if you're interested in getting one of these in your own world, you'll have to visit one of these places. Pillagers. There are two types of pillagers. We've got these main ones here and this guy here. The guy with the banner, he's the guy who will initiate raids if you kill him. So we're not going to touch him for now. He's going to stay nice and safe, but they're currently talking, so we'll leave them alone. But this is how you can tell this guy is the main leader. He has the banner on his head. But generally speaking, these guys are pretty much the same mob. And in raids and stuff, you can get other mobs like Vindicators spawning with these, so it's not just this mob that can get the banner. And they should be able to attack these guys, the Wandering Traders. They will also attack villagers. That's unsurprising. This guy, we'll go kill this guy. So this guy's focus is stuck on the villager. As you can tell, he's trying to kill that guy. So that one is confirmed. And finally, he will also kill the Iron Golem. So let's go to place this block here. And we should be able to get ourselves a... Wait, is it peaceful? Wait. This is confusing. Why is not an Iron Golem here? That's really weird. Oh, wait. Oh my goodness. Well, these guys are meant to defend it. This guy's strong enough, and see, this guy's going after him. But yeah, that's a bit ridiculous. The Ravager. Destroy leaves if they like trying to attack a villager. So if we get ourselves out a villager, wait, we'll make a little wall for him, shall we? We'll make a little cage for the villager to sleep in, and hopefully this guy should actually break through the leaves and get to our villager guy. Right, if we do this, ooh, come on, break the leaves, do it for camera. See, there we go, he's breaking the leaves. That's really cool. And I said they will destroy farmland. Killed, they will drop a saddle 100% of the time. And these guys here, if we get the right ones, we don't kill them. We should hopefully get a crossbow. Fingers crossed. I've tried to do this before on camera, so let's do a bunch of these guys in here, shall we? And see if we can get any crossbows. Hopefully we should get at least one crossbow, unless we might need to be in survival actually. So let's try that instead. Slash game mode survival, and fingers crossed this might work. Nope. Well, they're meant to drop crossbows, people, but they're not obviously doing it on camera with me. But these guys, it's the Wandering Trader and the Wandering Llama. With the llama, because there's not much to it really. This guy will spawn in with the Wandering Trader, and once a Wandering Trader is killed or despawns, you can actually ride it, tame it, put your own carpet on it, whatever, and it will become its own. You can get your own llama from it. Wandering Trader. This guy will spawn in one in-game day after you've loaded the world in a 48 block radius. Trading with the Wandering Trader, he will offer a variety of biome-specific items to encourage the player to go explore the world and see what you can find. Trades are limited. After up to 6 trades with each item, the guy will lock out forever, and after a couple in-game days, he will despawn forever. At night time, if we do time set night, he will drink an invisibility potion to hide from mobs. There he is. And then in the morning, he will drink a potion. No, sorry, not a potion. Some milk. So if you do time set day, he'll drink some milk and he'll be back in action. Right, that's the end of part 1. Hope you guys enjoyed. In part 2, we'll be looking at world generation tweaks and changes, and that should be out right now on the channel or in the end screen card. So hope you guys enjoyed that one, and I'll see you in part 2.